Hey guys, I am back with best, most capable sidekick Ethan.
Hi.
We're gonna do this box together. Ethan, I don't know. Have you done a barrel and blade?
I think so.
Well, it's got barrel and it's got blade.
I just noticed something.
What?
There's a knife right here.
Right in between the B and the B.
Yeah.
So then, what do you think the blade is for?
The blade.
The blade of knives. What do you think the barrel is about?
The barrels.
Of what?
That chinchilla.
I'll accept that answer. Well, this is Barrel and Blade Level 2, October 2024. Freshly arrived here. We're going to open this box right now.
I remember you having like a little thing that you would let me use, and it was like, little like dot line weird things where you would try to fit all of them into the little places, try to make all of them fit, or make them into a pyramid.
Tucker, what the fuck are you babbling about?
I don't know what it is you're talking about right now. I know that water was fresh and cold. There's a fresh cold pyramid water?
No.
Well, this is Operation 88. This month we are excited to bring you a mix of badass gear to help you navigate anything life throws your way. It is necessary that every man and woman and chinchilla be equipped with gear that can help you flourish in any situation. With a hotly contested election likely on the horizon. Oh, so that's where they're going. Being equipped with gear that you can keep on your wherever. Sorry. Yeah, no, I didn't read that wrong. Being equipped with gear that you can keep on your wherever you go is critical. Some situations require a higher level of discretion than others. That's why this month we are pleased to present both Level 1 and Level 2 with an extremely concealable knife, baton, and OC spray. We also Thanks. We also packed in a bunch of other goodies we think you will love. Here's stuff. So in Barrel and Blade, there is Level 1 and Level 2. Glad they alluded that. Level 2 is the bigger, better, faster box. Sometimes you get more. Sometimes you get like better versions of what comes in Level 1. You never can tell what it's going to be. So we're going to take stuff out of the box. I think it's garbage night. Get rid of some of these boxes.
Yeah. That was satisfying.
Yeah, I think that because... Oh, is this self-defense? Here, does that hurt?
And my spinal column is broken.
That's child abuse, live on video. This goes to this. So we've got that. We've got this thing that I hate. That's interesting looking. Do I have that already? I don't know.
A stupidly oversized big knife.
The stupidly oversized big knives are the best knives.
Is that a board game?
That is not a board game. This box is going over there. So in this box, I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 items. Let's check on the card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, we got 9 things. Sounds good. So we're gonna go in order of the card. You can read the card.
Well, I can't.
Well, then school has failed us miserably, and I'm gonna have a lot to say to your teachers.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with number 1 on the card. What do we got? We're on this side.
SOG compound pack
Pry, yeah.
Pry HQ edition $30.
$30. Do you remember what I taught you about MSRP?
Isn't that what it's recommended to buy?
That's right. That's what the maker recommends it should be sold for, but we can always find stuff for cheaper than MSRP. So
like a Sharpie. Because at Giant, they have literally just packs of one Sharpie.
Well, sometimes you just need one to do your Sharpie work.
I know, it's just one.
All right, so this thing.
Yeah, thank you.
So 420 blade steel. Boy, I hope that's 420 HC or some better version, not just 420. But I don't know. Hook, ripper hook, non-slip. I can't see. PP and TPR handle.
You said that word.
There's a thermal PP I did. And a pry bar. Here's some more specs that you can look at if you so choose. Okay. So actually weight on this is not too bad. Balance is not too bad. It's polymer and it's thermal. Oh, it's not TPE, it's TPR. It's thermo polymer rubber. Thermoplastic rubber. I don't know. It's rubber and plastic. The grip's not too bad. It's a little slim, but
Can I feel it?
yeah, I'm gonna let you feel it. So, made in China, right there on the blade.
Everything is.
You were made in China. We ordered you from Ethan.com.
That explains why my arm has made in China on it.
So you got your pry bar there, and it is full tank solid piece of steel, and we've got 2 sharpened sides and the ripper hook, which we'll test. Ethan, you want to give it a hold?
Yeah. Remember the Espada?
Yes.
Kind of feels like that.
Does it feel like that to you?
Yeah, like the heaviness. Also, I found this cool sticker.
It's a cool sticker.
I'm keeping it.
Okay. Little apocalypsey.
No, I would say actually more muggy. Like mug.
Like to mug somebody?
No, like the coffee mug. Like that mug.
Coffee muggy. Let's see about this little tip over here. This is going to be hard to do. But yeah, it's not bad.
I want to try.
You want to try? Right. You need to hold it if you're going to try.
Like this?
Mm-hmm. Good job. Nice work. 3 in a row. Oh. So what do you think? Good blade?
Yeah.
That's not going to work out for you.
It did work out.
If you think so. I don't have any cord with me to test that, but it feels like a decent edge there. So nice little, I guess you could say everything's gone to hell tool, which they're implying the election will cause. Oh, the sheath is, well, it's just basically friction hold. That's not bad though.
Ooh,
And-
friction hold. I want to feel.
I'll let you feel. And it's just one solid belt loop. But this is also big enough that you could put this through molly gear and hold it on like a, whatever. Thigh plate, a thigh rig, or chest rig, plate carrier, whatever.
I think it's a holder for the knife.
You're correct.
Yay.
Overall, I like it more than I thought I would. Just getting my hands on it and feeling the weight and balance and everything. Probably has some good uses. It looks like you also could, decent enough spine that if you needed to put this on and pound your way through something, you probably could. So, I kind of like it. I don't super like it, but I kind of like it. Ethan, what do you think?
Espada.
Thanks for that dynamite drop-in. What's number 2? What'd you do with the card?
Shoot NC site and target $13.
So it's more of these shoot and sees.
Yeah, the board game.
So the way these work, Ethan, is see this like day glow yellow color?
Yeah.
When you shoot the black area or the red, it exposes the yellow underneath so you can see exactly where you hit on the target.
I want to do it.
So you want to go shooting and shoot this target?
Yeah.
Okay. And it comes with repair pasters, which means you can put those black dots back over the yellow so you could use this target more than once, which is pretty good. These targets I really like because when you're uprange, you don't have to go downrange, or even use a really good pair of binoculars to see how you shot. It's pretty apparent for a rough view. To get the actual exactly where the round went in, sometimes you might, depending on the round size, you might have to actually go and see it. But if you're just trying to adjust fire, work on something like that, or just adjust sights in general terms, these work very well for that. Now, if you're trying to bore sight optics or something like that, you need precise. But these are good targets. They give you pretty much instant feedback. And look, you know what? You train like you fight, and then you fight like you train. So there's never too many opportunities to practice. So that's why I'm never upset about getting targets in any box. Hole. That's right. That's what it looks like.
No, that's the hole.
No. You'd have to buy them anyway, so I don't mind getting them. Not super exciting or thrilling, but definitely a good utility thing to have. And $13, I don't know, probably shave a couple bucks off that if we were to go buy it somewhere, but I'll take them. All right, Ethan, what's next? Excuse me.
Steel spring baton.
Oh, Ethan, you're going to love this, and I'm not going to let you have this anywhere near your brother.
Yay.
Because I know you'll try to even the score. Steel spring baton, 16-inch. What is it?
When I was just reading this,
yeah,
and while you were explaining more about this, my brain turned this steel spring baton into steel spring bacon.
I would love steel spring bacon. What's the price on this?
Let's see, $19.
$19. Now, do we have to? Is there any kind of safety on it? Nope.
Ooh.
Oh,
it's like the door things on the doors.
Now, believe it or not, even though this is rubbery, this can cause sometimes, if you use it the right way, more damage than just a fixed, metal pipe.
Can you tap it
because,
like it?
Yeah, because the way that it's a physics thing. I can't exactly explain it because the truth is I don't fully understand it. But you can really do damage with something springy like this because it just, I don't know, it just does. And then it's fun to go boing, boing, boing. And then you can put it down there to carry. This doesn't come with a sheath or a holster or anything. And in all honesty, I might keep that in a pack or in a car or something. I wouldn't carry. I've seen people carry this around. I wouldn't carry one of these around. If you're looking for self-defense, get your CCW and just carry a gun or a knife or learn how to fight. This is, because you could just come out flailing with something like this too. But if somebody really does know how to defend themselves, this is going to get taken from you and used against you. Like I said, if you're trained to use it, great. But if you're not, it's just a boing. I mean, it might scare some people away, but could be great in an emergency, though, in a vehicle having to break out a window or something like that. So it does have a little bit of value there.
I want to try to do the thing.
Give it a good hard flick. Don't get scared. Don't get scared. Just follow through. There you go. Yeah. If you don't say the boing, it doesn't count. What is this? $19 you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably not something I buy. I have it in the box. We'll find something to do with it, but it's not something that I would buy. That I personally. What is next, young man?
Tanker open farm shooting glasses, $25. It is right there.
It is right there.
No, it's not.
So, do you know why shooting glasses are yellow?
Because they're yellow.
Why? I mean, they could be any color. Why do they make them yellow?
I do not know.
Because it negates the glare of the actual shooting when you shoot and there's a flash.
Why does yellow do that though?
Because the flash is usually a yellowish orange flash, right? And so if you're seeing everything in that yellow wavelength, it blends into everything else you're seeing. So it doesn't like affect your eyes. These are actually quite comfortable, I gotta say. I have them on right now, so you can just look at my hand doing weird things, you know, to entertain you. No, I have them on. They're very comfortable. They wrap all the way around, and they're pretty much right up to my brow, but again, comfortably, and then down around my cheeks, so it doesn't let any light in. Like, there may be some up there in the top 5 best shooting glasses in terms of keeping that amber color, and they're very crystal clear. Also, Ethan, shooting glasses are designed so that, like, obviously you can't get shot in the eye with them, but like if the shell ejects out and hits it, it will protect you. And
your skin is as yellow as a minion.
Really? Do you want to try them on?
Yeah.
When you take them off, put them on, right? And then wear them for a minute. And then when you take them off, you'll really notice the difference. They're actually very comfortable.
Is my skin
they're made by
yellow as a
Walkers.
minion?
Yellow is a minion. Yellow is all the minions.
So I'm just wear this for like the rest of the video.
You want to wear them for the rest of the video?
Yeah. Thanks.
They come in a hard pill-shaped case.
Oh yeah, that is a pill-shaped case.
And it has a, nice cloth for keeping them clean. So very good. I like these. These are also not too bad for driving.
The one in here isn't like as kind of like good and like smooth feeling as like my violin one.
Well, your violin one is made for very expensive music instruments. You're right.
Yeah.
But it's pretty good for you know what it comes with. So not bad. I kind of like these. We've gotten quite a few shooting glasses. Like I was saying, we've gotten a handful in barrel and blade as well. But these, I think, are some of the best ones we've gotten. So I really like it. All right. Yellow as a minion. What's next?
Mace OC pepper spray. $18.
You want me to test this one out on you?
Yes.
Yeah? All right. Take off the glasses.
No.
I didn't think so.
Okay.
So, pepper spray. UV dye combination. You know what that means? It means that when you spray somebody with this, if they run away, there's a UV dye. So all you have to do is shine a UV flashlight and they'll be spotted. I've never been a big fan of pepper spray. Once again, if you're looking for self-defense, get your CCW. However, I know that's not an option in all places for everybody. So, and this is less lethal. Up to 20 bursts, up to 12-foot range, stream spray pattern.
I don't know why they, like, in cartoons or animated movies or anything, they make it only with, like, the women.
Make what? Well, it's not. See, that's a good point. It's not just for women. Men use this too. Male police officers use this to subdue suspects and everything. It's spring loaded. I mean, safety. I don't know if it's just like good to go right now. Once you flip that up, I'll read the instructions. Made in the USA. But I don't know. It's very lightweight. I've just never been a big pepper spray kind of guy. I don't carry it around. I have been in the military, you know, for training purposes. I've been shot in the face with it, and it's certainly not fun. When I was assigned to a combat support military police unit, all the MPs had to go through their however often training with it, and I couldn't puss out and say no and have any respect as their medic, you know. So I took the shot in the face with the OC spray, and just it's certainly not fun. Not remotely, but there are certain things you can do that make it much worse, like trying to wipe at it and losing your shit over it and getting all hyperventilated and causing yourself to sweat more and more. That makes it much worse. Anyway, I don't know. You know, seems to be a putting together a oh shit kind of box. So I guess it fits. I'd rather have one more useful tool than this thing though. But I guess there are some people who really would like this and want to have it. Not me, but other people. Go ahead, next item.
SOG cash card knife, $35.
All right, I've seen these, and it's basically you fool people into thinking you just have a money clip, when in reality you have a knife. This sometimes will get you through a metal detector if they're not really paying attention. Some of the new metal detectors actually are imaging, so they will see that there's different metals at once in here, and they'll be able to see that you actually have a knife blade in here. So I don't recommend trying. X-ray machines. In the airport, I'm not going to lie, when I was younger, the CRKT KISS, which is it's a little knife like this that folds up into there, and basically I put my money in it, I throw it down in the bin, and let it go through the X-ray machine. And very often, years and years and years ago, way pre 9/11, it would just go through, and years and years and years ago, this is bless you.
Thank you.
This is just shortly post 9/11 and everything. I'd have I'd just grab it, look like a money clip. I put it back in my pocket, and I'd have a knife on the plane in case anything happened. I don't know, that doesn't really fly anymore. Get it? Doesn't fly anymore.
Was a pun intended?
It was a pun intended, yeah.
How dare you?
So first of all, you've got the big SOG right there, and many security workers are familiar with what SOG is. So when they see that on your money clip, they might want to go, oh, let me flip this over. Oh, look at that. And what is the steel on this? Heat CR13. Okay, so standard kind of Chinese alphabet steel, and it is made in China. I'm trading another cut in money.
Yay.
It's actually not a badly done blade. I mean, and it's not meant to be a comfortable knife you're gonna carry around and use for a lot of utility. This would be a self-defense sticker kind of thing, and maybe you'd pull it out, if you needed a knife to do an odd task now and then. The liner lock is extremely thin and has extremely light lockup, but then again, the blade's pretty thin too. It is centered though, and it is pretty smooth operating. It's all one-handable. Ethan, you want to try to do some cutting money?
Yeah. This fits way better for like me.
Well, for you, yeah, you got little hands. You're doing great money cutting.
Thank you.
That's still a good cut. See right there?
How come it's always the 4th?
I don't know. What are you doing differently on the 4th?
Mm-hmm.
May the 4th be with you.
It's not me yet.
I don't care. Good job. All right. One more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Finally, got past 4.
You did get past 4. So it's not, I don't know. Again, there are a lot of people that probably do like this thing. I'm not a fan of it. This rates above the key knife, but below anything else. So, Ethan, what's the price on this? Did you say? You did. I just didn't catch it.
$35.
$35? Yeah, this is definitely, I wouldn't pay $35 for this. No, sir. All right, what do we got next? I'm going to stop beating you up with my elbow, even though they couldn't see that.
Disposable Warmer variety pack, $8.
A variety pack. I'm not going to lie. I like these things. I hate the cold. I always tell you guys, I despise the cold. I hate it. I hate it. The cold is from hell. So
That fire was from hell, considering like how it's supposed to be like you burn alive.
well, read Dante's Inferno.
What?
Okay then. So hand warmers, toe warmers, and extra large body warmers. I will put these things in my boots. I have put these things in my boots since cold weather operation days. They work. And why be miserable in the cold if you don't have to?
Is somebody dying in there?
In where? No. They're being very warm.
Yeah, but like they're on fire.
They're on fire because they're very warm. So we got 2 of each in here. These things are, you know what they are. You open them up, a little powdery pouch. You shake it a little bit because as the air mixes with the chemical that's in it, it gets warm. It creates heat. I'm not mad at this either. I'm not. And this is another one where I think other people might disagree, but I like to be warm in the winter, and I will use these. You throw these in the bottom of your sleeping bag, and it keeps your feet nice and warm, which are traditionally, the coldest part of your body because it's the furthest away from the circulatory system where it's pumping, blood, which carries the heat to your body. So these things are pretty good to just put away. Again, have in a car in case you get snowed in or something like that. Or just use for camping or, you're cold and you're walking around. I don't know, but I'm not upset about this. I'm really not. And I know that what I'm choosing to like and not like in this box may seem just arbitrary and like, what the hell are you doing liking this and not that? I don't know. I like what I like. And I would rather get 2 of these than this or this. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. This I'm much more likely to use and enjoy than this guy. It is what it is, or this.
Why is there like just a square, like another square?
That's because he has a really weird foot disease. That's why.
Oh.
All right, we got 2 items left. What's next?
Zero trace the vehicle per IO and device $40.
Scent elimination. Well, this is interesting.
So we can use it on Rafi's butt when he farts.
Nothing works on that.
Oh.
So let's see. Did you say $40?
Yeah, I did.
How exactly does this thing work? Because I see it's the kind of thing that you would plug into. Well, we used to call it a cigarette lighter. I don't know, that's Gen X stuff right there. I don't know what the younger generation calls this. What is it, just a 12-volt outlet now?
You don't want to know what they call it, Dad.
What do they call it?
You don't want to know.
I don't think you know. I think you're just telling me that and you don't have a word for it. I have no idea what this does or how it works. It removes up to 99% of odor-causing bacteria. So this just makes your car smell good. That's all it does. It's a deodorizer for your car, which is not a bad thing to have. But it says more than an air freshener, this generator safely removes scent contaminants in your vehicle. Okay, you know what? I'm all for that. That's great. Not every vehicle has one of these plugins these days. But having a non-stinky car would be fantastic. I don't see how that fits in to the motif they got going here. I mean, I guess if you gotta head away from the chaos, you want to do it in a good smelling car. And again, I'm not opposed to the idea of this device. What a great idea. I don't like stinky cars, moldy, stinky cars. But how does it fit with the rest of this? I don't know. $40, I'd have to look on that. Obviously, that's MSRP. Has anybody used one of these? And can you share with the group how well it does or doesn't work, or if you liked it or whatever? I'm just going to put it here in limbo as like, I don't know. All right, I think the last item is this mat. Is this tech mat? Yeah?
Let me check. It's actually the steel spring bacon.
What's the last item on the card?
Yeah, it's a map.
Read it. Read about it.
This is great to keep yourself but service your weapon in any environment. Features a thermoplastic fiber top surface, non-slip rubber backing, swift edges, and it is machine washable.
Machine washable. That's interesting.
It's not.
So, all about the AR-15 and the exploded parts diagram to the gunsmith level of having to take apart every single piece.
Can I have an AR-15?
Legally, when you're 18.
How about non-legally right now?
We don't discuss non-legally. The first part of non-legally is you do not talk about non-legally.
But Dad, PETA isn't legal.
The first rule of non-legally is you do not talk about non-legally.
Dad, be stolen from another galaxy.
He didn't steal him. He came to us in a ship of handsomeness.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So, one of these that you can just look at. Listen, you can do anything on this tech mat. It's just a cool graphic to have. If you are building and caring for, maintaining your own AR-15, so much the better. I don't know why anybody... I guess a lot of people still use fixed front sights. I'm a big fan of flip-up sights so that you can have a clear optic on it, but I can't believe I just said that about optics. I'm in the I Learned How to Shoot with Iron Sights Club. But anyway, it's a tech mat. It is what it is. It's got the rubbery surface on the bottom, and you can put it for your workbench. The only problem with these things to me is that you can't cut on them because you'll cut right into the rubber. The rubber is kind of a self-healing rubber mat, but you'll cut through the top fabric and it will start to fray and be yucky. That's why I like to have these guys. So I see that. And this again, I guess you gotta. I'm trying to factor in and justify how it goes with everything else. You got to maintain your shit when shit goes south, I guess. But we've gotten quite a few different, work mats in different boxes over time. And this is honestly just probably going to get rolled up and put in a corner until I have, a new place to put one or something. Good quality and all, printed in the USA, but I just don't need it right now. So, yeah. So, Ethan, what do you think of this box?
I think it is a great box.
Is it a great? You think it's a great box?
Yeah,
What do you like best in it?
Probably the Baton.
The Baton?
Yeah.
What would you do? So, let's say you were grown up, running your own life, with all the great lessons you've had. What would you want this for?
Honestly, mainly just for self-defense.
Yeah, would you carry it around in a pouch on a belt, or would you just leave it in your car, or keep it by your bed in case somebody breaks in? What would you do with it?
I think by my bed if somebody breaks in.
That's a good idea. That's good. So that's your favorite thing. I think my favorite thing is this guy. I don't exactly know how I would use it, but I think I could find some good use for this.
Pretty sure that's the first thing we opened.
It is, I think, yeah. And I like these glasses too. These shooting glasses are very comfortable. And when you took them off, did you notice how the whole world got bright? So there are some good things in this box, and I think there's some things that are probably never going to use. We have other pepper sprays from other boxes from 2016 that are still sitting in boxes in storage that have never been opened. Yeah, I don't know. This thing is I wonder, I really wonder how this would work. But so I'll show you how these work shooting one day. And come winter time, when you're playing out in the snow, you'll appreciate these a lot. Keep your hands nice and warm in your gloves.
So how do those work though?
Well, there's a chemical in them, and it's based on iron. And when the air flows around it, it just gets hot, and that's the best scientific explanation I can tell you.
Okay.
But they get very hot. Very, very hot, and it'll keep you warm. So anyway, that's our evaluation. What do you guys think? Favorite items, least favorite items? How do you feel about this box as a whole? I'm still, like I said, I still love Barrel and Blade. I don't understand some of their choices, but what I like, I really like, and what I like, bleh, I really bleh. But I'm sure that the things I don't like will find a good home. So there's a link to Barrel and Blade because we love Barrel and Blade. If you want to go check them out and see what they have, and the only reason I put that link in is because when people ask me what boxes I recommend, I always say Barrel and Blade. So I'll make it easy, and you guys can go check it out if you want. It's not an affiliate link or anything like that. You can just go check it out if you want. Other than that, Ethan, do you have any last words for this video?
You are all absolutely awesome, and they will be back again real soon.
Those are excellent last words. Thank you. What he said.